There comes a time period in every man's life where they have to face the music, where they have to face an angry mob, where they have to be held accountable for various takes and certain positions. Hey, Michelle, was good with you. I'm glad you came here to see my public persecution. Buddha was popping with you. I'm glad you came through to see me get destroyed here on camera. Gosh dang it, Michael was popping with you. Mr. Adkins was popping with you. Staten Island Knicks fan. Penguin Gang was Liddy was popping with you. David, how are you? How are you? Appreciate those penguins, Michelle. You know, uh this listen to Matt the Knicks fan, because today is one of those live streams, and it's crazy that we're already here. We're like 2 games in and we're already here. We're already here. Reggie was popping with you. I'm gonna give everyone a chance to get on the live stream and do what you do, because today I have been pushed into a corner, gosh dang it, and like an angry kitten, I'm going to hiss and I'm going to scratch, and I'm going to get out of this alive, gosh dang it. A lot of y'all think I'm not going to get out this live stream alive. I'm going to do it, gosh dang it. Bring your worst. I'm going to get out of this alive, gosh dang it, but that's not here nor there. Philip was popping with you. How's the family? What's good with you, gosh dang it? Give everyone a chance to get on here. I'm going to say at about the 4-minute mark is where we're about to go in and do the dang on foolishness. Let me just address a comment I got on the last live stream that, why do you make the video about yourself when it's a live stream, bro? It's a live stream. If you're watching this and it's not live, it was a live stream, so I'm going to talk to my subscribers if that's okay with you, but that's neither here nor there. Sever, did I tell you I moved to Arizona? You moved to Arizona? Really? Why the move to Arizona? Let me know. What's popping with that? Work related? What's Gucci with that? I'd be very interested in hearing that, but that's not here nor there. Michael says, do you think it was the Wizards defense that hurt us? We're about to get into all of that. Trust me. This is going to be, I don't know how long the live stream is going to be, but this is going to be one of the live streams where we get real serious real fast, but that's a basket neither here nor there. Trust me, we're going to get into all of it. I just want to give everyone a chance to get on the live stream because I don't want to repeat myself, even though I'm going to have to. I can already tell, but that is neither here nor there. For work, Michelle, you must have an amazing job. You moved all the way from the Midwest to Arizona for work, and you did that on rehabbing limbs. Gosh dang it. You must have an amazing job. Michelle, you are literal goals. Every day that you are awake and breathing and living, you are literal goals. And even in the afterlife, you will be goals. I want to be an adult like you. I am clearly not, gosh dang it, but I would love to be an adult like you someday. Hopefully this master's degree will help me. I have a feeling it's not going to happen, but that's neither here nor there. Homie Michael says, I'm a little concerned with Kevin Knox. I feel like he's going to be okay. It's preseason. They just want to make sure he's all good, though this is kind of a reoccurring theme of him getting hurt. So maybe we do need to put on the concern cap. I'm not really sure. You might be on to something there. Invalid, what's popping with you? Said that second quarter was unwatchable. I agree. I almost rage quit. I'm going to keep it that way with you. I almost did not do this live stream, not because I was aware of what energy I was walking into, gosh dang it, but because it was so difficult to watch. Dotson's hurt, by the way, but that's not here nor there. Teardrops was popping with you. The homie Oscar says, Brody, you might as well tat Elfrid Payton on your arm at this point. We need Dennis Spitz Jr. back so bad. The point guard play is so bad. We're going to get into all this, gosh dang it. I can guarantee you we're getting into all of it, gosh dang it. I forgot Knox was on the team. Yeah, he's just hurt. The homie David says, all I cared about was RJ Barrett. He had an okay game, but Randall was trash. We're going to get to Julius Randle as well. Trust me. We're going to get to a lot of people. Bobby Portis. We got to talk about a lot of people who are not doing their jobs right now, but that's not here nor there. And Valid says, I started multitasking and making some adjustments to the Knicks Discord. Did you now? I need to download Discord. I got a new phone and I did not bring Discord over, but that is neither here nor there. So let's go ahead and get into the foolishness. Let's address the awkward elephant in the room before we get over to Elfrid Payton, because I should start with Elfrid Payton. Let me go ahead and start. Okay, so I'm going to start off ringing the foolishness alarm. This is going to be one stream of consciousness. I don't know when I'm going to stop, but I just want to let y'all know ahead of time. If I'm not reading y'all stuff, I apologize. Also, side note, can I get my 10 likes, guys? Especially for what I'm about to do on camera. I would like my 10 likes, pretty please, because I'm about to earn it right now, but that's not a that, and we ain't even talking about the weekend. Now, today was the first Friday night, Knicks, so you would think that we would be going into this being happy and proud. That is not the case. We're leaving with our heads down, but that is neither here nor there. Apex was good with you. So let's get into foot. No. Same foolishness alarm. I'm just pointing it in that direction because the acoustics in here are insane, but that's neither here nor there. I was looking on Twitter, and I saw some people, I'm just going to quote a tweet I saw. I think Matt the Knicks fan retweeted it, I think. It was a tweet that said that Elfrid Payton was the worst basketball player they had ever seen. That was followed up with a couple of tweets, and everybody was joining in the stomp on Elfrid Payton session, where they were confused as to why Frank Ntilikina was playing so little minutes and compared him to Jarrett Jack. They compared him to Ramon Sessions, all the other point guards of the past who have gotten minutes. They even compared him to Trey Burke, which I don't know how you put Trey Burke and Jarrett Jack in the same conversation, other than the fact that they both played for the Knicks, but that's neither here nor there. Invalid, I see the energy that you are bringing here too, and I just want to address the quick comparison, because we're going to get to Elfrid Payton in a quick second. The quick comparison over to Frank Ntilikina. Frank Ntilikina didn't play much in the beginning of the game because he immediately got 3 fouls. Came in, got another foul, he's at 4. Came back in, got another foul, he was at 5. Frank Ntilikina had conducted and had accumulated so many fouls that there was a point that there were no point guards on the court at all. They just had Wayne Ellington and Trier out there passing the ball back and forth. Elfrid Payton had to carry us as far as being the point guard and running the team because Frank Ntilikina was in foul trouble. Now, again, I understand, Izzy was good with you. I understand some of y'all really love Frank Ntilikina, and I get that because I really like Elfrid Payton. But to go as far as to trash this man, but then compare him to Frank and say, why is Frank not playing when we're watching the exact same game? If Frank's in foul trouble, he's not going to play. Therefore, Elfrid Payton's got to go out there with like 5 minutes of rest and continue to go out there and try to revive this team, and a team that clearly doesn't know how to run plays. Let me rephrase that. Doesn't have more than one play. We're going to get to Fizz in a second. Did Elfrid Payton score tonight? No. No, he did not. But for the 9 millionth time, is that his job? Is it Elfrid Payton's fault that Julius Randle doesn't know how to dribble the ball? Is it Elfrid Payton's fault that Alonzo Trier didn't get off the bench until the 3rd quarter? I'm going to keep saying this until I'm hoarse. That is not his job. Elfrid Payton's going out there, pushing the pace and playing aggressive defense. As we have talked about for years during the Frank Ntilikina saga, you give us 2, you can play. You give us 2 things, you can play. Did he score? No. Was he pushing the pace? Yes. Was he playing good defense? Yes. That is all we are asking for that man to do. So did he do his job? Absolutely. Was it a horrible shooting night? Yes, it was. I can't defend that. I can't defend missing open layups and floaters. I can't defend that. But him doing his job and doing two things when Frank Ntilikina can't even stay in the game, we're not even debating the performances of the two players because Frank Ntilikina couldn't even stay in the game. So I just need everybody to calm it down. Calm it down because Elfrid Payton's the only one doing his job. And I got some energy for Dennis Smith Jr. Let me show you what I can do that Dennis Smith Jr. can't. You see that? You see that? You see that? I just bent over and picked up my remote control off the floor. Can Dennis Smith Jr. do that? Then hush. Then hush. I'm not here for this trash Elfrid Payton festival. Did we get this man to come in here and drop 50 points? Did we come in here for him to be shooting the ball and all that foolishness? I want to make a point about a comparison to him and Frank, but I can't even do that because yet again, Frank's not playing. He might as well be hurt again. I would love to sit here and have it. That's why I'm not reading y'all's comments right now. I apologize. I would love to have a back and forth with y'all about the comparison, but Frank's not even playing. So I can't even get in to the idea and my personal theory, which isn't even a theory at this point, that Elfrid Payton is doing exactly what y'all want Frank to do, exactly what y'all think Frank is capable of, but he's a bum. Frankie can't even play because he's getting stupid fouls, can't even stay in the game. But what do y'all pride Frank on? Ball movement and defense. And what is Elfrid Payton doing? Ball movement and defense. Oh, Elfrid Payton didn't score. Elfrid Payton didn't score. Okay, cool. You want to play that game? Frankie scored. Yes, he did. He had 5 points. You know what else? You know what else he had in fives? 5 fouls. Like, it's not even worth the debate. It's not even worth the debate. And the sports today, sure. If you want to have that take off of one bad game, then by all means go ahead. But if Frank Ntilikina had the exact same game, y'all would be spreading his booty cheeks open and wiping his booty pipe saying, oh, but at least he played good defense. Y'all know if Frank Ntilikina had the exact same game, y'all would be wiping his crack saying, oh, what an improvement. But when Elfrid Payton does literally what you think Frank can do, because he can't. He's not doing it. When Elfrid Payton does exactly what y'all want Frank to do, he's trash. Insanity. If this was a debate of Elfrid Payton versus a healthy Dennis Smith Jr., then okay, fine. We can have that conversation. I might not have the same kind of source for you at that point. But we are arguing. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. I'm tired of the shenanigans, y'all. Y'all really flipped on Payton that fast? And it started from a news article. Y'all saw that, oh, Elfrid Payton is playing his way into the starting lineup because he's had a good training camp, because he had a good game. And y'all immediately flipped on this man. Y'all do this every single year. And if you want to get down to the real nastiness of it, and I wanted to save this for a specific Frank Ntilikina video. I really did. Frank was so ineffective, they had to take him out of the game and just have Trier and Ellington run point because Elfrid Payton was tired because we don't have another healthy point guard to go out there and help. Frank was offering nothing whatsoever. I wanted to save this for a specific Frank Ntilikina deep dive. And you know what? I think I will. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there yet. I'm not going to go there yet. Because there's so many other things we have to address in this live stream. I don't want to make this a bash Frank Ntilikina festival. I'm not going to do it. I will read this one comment just because Sports Today, I did mention you by name, so it's only fair that I read your comment. I apologize. I'm kind of in the zone right now. You said, how the jive do you play 25 minutes and get 0 points? Are you okay? Dropping the R word. No, all righty. Using our big boy words here. Are you are just obviously because Elfrid Payton is your boyfriend. Let me start out by saying, Sports Today, that today is National Coming Out Day. So I see you're throwing around some certain terminologies and such. If this is your way of like kind of taking a little shot at me, like, you trying to shoot your shot at me, let me tell you, first of all, congratulations on coming out the closet yourself. I really want to just applaud you for that. You picked a great day to do it. Thank you for reminding me. This is a great opportunity for you. I have to unfortunately reject your offer because I'm actually just celebrated my anniversary. So unfortunately, I can't take you up on that. So I obviously can't be dating Elfrid Payton either because I am in a relationship myself. But whenever you are ready to take that next step and not, hide behind silly arguments, then by all means, go ahead and come out. We will all support you. I guarantee you. The second thing I want to just kind of go to also, please refrain from using the R word. It's silly. It's just silliness, and it shows extreme ignorance. I really shouldn't give this much energy to your comment based off of that. But again, I name dropped you specifically, so it's only fair that I read your comment. I am not going to use language like that, but you go ahead and do it. I know you're going through a lot because you are in the closet yourself. But look, I did it. Lil Nas X can do it. Kristaps Porzingis is going to do it eventually. Don't worry, we're all going to accept you. To your general point of your comment that he played 25 minutes and scored 0 points. Okay. Let me say this for 300th time, 304, 305, 377, however many times, I don't know. Matt the Knicks fan, are you keeping track? Is someone keeping track of how many times I've said this? Because it's getting redundant. Hey, that's a word that starts with an R that you can use. Redundant. Use that. There you go. Look at me helping you. Spice up your vocabulary a little bit. Use that R word instead next time. But that's neither here nor there. There is more to basketball than shooting the ball. I don't know how many times I have to say this before y'all freaking listen to me. If Frank Ntilikina went out there, and he has had multiple times where he has gone out there and not scored, but he played decent, above average defense, barely above, and I'm talking New York Knicks, above average defense. He might have got 2 or 3 assists, and y'all are trying to tell me that he is the point guard of the future. Elfrid Payton does the literal exact same thing, and you're calling him trash. So when I take shots at Frank Ntilikina and say, hit a shot, you bum, and y'all tell me, well, Sever, he has other things that he does. Oh, remember when y'all told me last year that if we got Kevin Durant, that Frank Ntilikina would be the perfect point guard for that? Because he's not really good at scoring, but he's good at facilitating the offense, and he plays decent defense. That's what Elfrid Payton did tonight. He's doing exactly what you think Frank can do. And that makes him trash. You want me to write it on my friggin' forehead? There's more to basketball than shooting the freaking ball. Elfrid Payton is a playmaker. That's why we got him. That's why we signed him. Take all the energy that you are pointing at Elfrid Payton and put it on freaking Bobby Portis. Put it on freaking Wayne Ellington. Put it on freaking Taj Gibson. Put it on freaking Julius Randle making $30 million to break. Not someone who is doing his job. And I'm sick of it. But you want to know someone else who's getting away with it? Who's just getting away with murder because y'all just love attacking guards. I don't know why. Y'all love it when we get blessed enough to get a talented guard. They have one bad game, and all he did was not score. That's all he did was not score. It's not like he was messing up with turnovers. It's not like Mans was dribbling it off his foot. It's not like he got in foul trouble like freaking Frank Ntilikina. He just didn't score. But you want to know who's getting away with it? You want to know who's getting away? Because y'all are so busy being freaking petty because it's a freaking meme at this point. I wasn't going to go there. I'm going to go there. It's a meme. Y'all don't really believe in Frank Ntilikina. It's a meme. And you want to know who's getting away with this? You want to know who's getting away because y'all are focused on the wrong thing for season number 2, because last year it was Trey Burke. Last year, Trey Burke's just trash. Friggin' David Fizdale. And before I go on the David Fizdale thing, for everyone who is saying it's just a preseason game, y'all are the same people trying to jump down my throat for supporting Elfrid Payton. I could have easily gotten on here and say it's just a preseason game. But no, I'm keeping the same energy and defending this man and pointing out the good things that he did, even though it's just a preseason game. Because if I got on here and said, oh, don't worry about it, Knicks got blown out by the exact same team we just played, but it's just a preseason game, Sever the Bond wouldn't be keeping the same energy. So don't mind me. I'm just going to keep the exact same energy, unlike y'all. Just like how there's this nasty Knicks double standard, there's a Sever the Bond double standard. If I would have got on here, calm and collected, and say, oh, it's just preseason game number 2, y'all would have killed me. But like I said before this stream started, I'm going to get out this alive, gosh dang it. Y'all ain't coming for me. Y'all ain't coming for me. Not when I'm keeping the exact same energy. But speaking of keeping the same energy, David Fizdale. How long are we giving this man? How much longer are y'all going to give this man? I've called for this man's head on, and not literally, I want to clarify that. I've called for this man's position on multiple occasions. There is a David Fizdale diss track on my channel if you think I'm not keeping the same energy. The only thing that has stopped me from jumping down this man's proverbial throat over the summer is because the kids like him. But I'll tell you something. I will tell you something. I am past the point of concern at this point. It is outrageous what David Fizdale is allowed to get away with. This was the exact same team, and we got annihilated. And whereas the first time, I don't know what happened that first game. I couldn't tell you what the difference is. I'm not the freaking coach. But you're telling me that we can get assassinated from the three-point line over and over and over and over with the exact same play being run on us with an open man in the corner in front of our bench, and Fizdale isn't getting them guys in line? Who are we blaming? Y'all want to blame Elfrid Payton? Is it his fault? Is it his fault? Let me tell you the difference between the two teams tonight. The New York Knicks were running one play over and over and over, and so were the Washington Wizards. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you the difference. The Washington Wizards were running the same basic two plays over and over again because the Knicks weren't doing anything to stop it, specifically Fizdale. The Knicks were running the same basically two plays over and over and over again, running the same out of timeout, out of bounds, hoist up a three, nasty Iverson cut at the top over and over and over and over again because David Fizdale is a bum. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm going to keep the same energy for the players, but not the coach. This has gone on long enough. How is it possible that we get this brand new team? You cannot blame it on children because the kids don't even play. How the jive does Fizdale forget to play Trier? How do you forget you have Alonzo Trier on the bench? How is that possible? How is that possible? Is that Elfrid Payton's fault? How is it that we have freaking Taj Gibson and Bobby Portis and Mitchell freaking Robinson, and we can't get a defensive rebound? Why is it that me on my couch and Clyde in the booth, and probably all of y'all, Sports Today, the homie L, the homie Nor, the homie Reggie, the homie Brandon, the homie Michael, the homie, is that Mercedes? Mercedes? Angel Mercedes? I'm just gonna assume that's how you say your name. Why is it that all of you, myself and Clyde, can sit here and say, this whole run down the court, pass the ball along the top of the key twice, and hoist up a brick doesn't seem to be working? Maybe we could, I don't know, take the 75 power forwards we signed and put them down low in the post to try to slow the game down. But no, you pan over to David Fizdale. And honestly, the only difference between him and Woodson is Fizdale is like attempting to do some kind of play signal, whatever the jive this means. Looks like a gang sign to me, but that's neither here nor there. How much longer are we going to let this go? Y'all want to blame the players? Because that seems to be a common theme every single year. We just blame the new talent we got. What about Fizdale? We have changed and gotten rid of just about everyone at this point. We can't blame it on Porzingis. We can't blame it on Canner. We can't blame it on Hardaway. We can't blame it on Courtney Lee. You can't blame it on Hazonia. It's not Noah Vonleh's fault. Who are we blaming? You run out of people to point the finger at some point. We are looking at some of the same issues from last year. And again, for longtime subscribers of mine, y'all know if this happened in the first preseason game, I would have been just as animated because this is where it starts. The issues in preseason always carry over to the season. And Fizdale cannot be allowed to get away with this for another year. I don't care if it's game number 2. There is no excuse for us to lose to the exact same team we just blew out. And especially when it's just Bradley Beal and a bunch of nobodies. This was not Zion and Lonzo Ball. This wasn't even freaking Trae Young and an aging Vince Carter and a hobbling Jabari Parker. We just lost to Bradley Beal and fill in the freaking blank. But no, that's Elfrid Payton's fault, right? Right? I didn't put that much energy into the poor performance from Julius Randle. I didn't put that much energy into the poor performance from Bobby Portis. I didn't really say much about RJ kind of forcing shots towards the end of the game. Didn't say any of that. Because this year, I'm not going to sit here and blame the players unless it's Frank. I'm not going to sit here and blame the players when I know what's going on. And I told y'all I'd give it a chance. I told y'all I would give him a chance, but I can't do it, y'all. I was ready for him to go last year. I'm here for it. I'm 1,000% here for it. The only person who seems immune to the coaching inefficiency of David Fizdale, who is looking lost, Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris is balling. And honestly, it gave me flashbacks to Carmelo. How Melo would just be out there just spraying, and he was surrounded by trash cans. It literally gave me like a minor panic attack. It was like we went back in time. That dude plays defense. That dude shoots the ball. That dude brings the intensity. He takes accountability for his actions. I mess with Marcus Morris heavy. And I really, really, really hope, I really, really, really hope that we didn't just acquire all this real talent for them to treat us like Enes Kanter and get sick of it, and they're asking for a trade come like the All-Star break. I hope that don't happen. I will sum it up and say that this is it is game number 2. They have time to get it together. They got a whole week to sit there. They got time. But I really, really hope they get it together soon. We got 2 more games before wins and losses start to matter. And it's getting scary again. Let's all sit together and count how many lob attempts there was for Mitchell Robinson tonight. I'm looking at Fizz. That's not here nor there. Let me read some of y'all's comments, interact with y'all, see what's good. The homie Noor says, I legit don't know who else is on the Wizards except for Bradley Beal. Same here. There's just no excuse to lose. There's just absolutely no excuse. The homie Mercedes says, we got to stop pressing the panic button after 2 games. It's preseason. Be patient. When I see the exact same issues, and I'm like, this is crazy. Because the last time I said this in a live stream, I had a flat top up to here, and it was like all black. I didn't have any blonde in my hair. It's just crazy that I'm saying the exact same thing a year later. Michael, I appreciate that. Like I said, I was going to earn them 10 likes. I warned y'all. I was going to earn them 10 likes a day. I appreciate it because YouTube ain't giving me nothing lately. I almost got 1,000 views on the last live stream. They gave me $1. It's not here there. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But for what feels like the 5th season in a row, I'm going to say the same thing I say every preseason when somebody tells me that I'm overreacting to the first couple games because it's just preseason. The Knicks are not playing defense for another year. And I'm concerned because for what's looking like the 5th year in a row, they're not interested in playing any form of defense, and we're going to get blown out. It doesn't matter who has the hot hand. It doesn't matter who can score. If they're not going to play defense, we're in for the exact same thing over and over again. And when time after time, season after season, no matter who we get, no matter who's the coach, if them dudes don't play defense, we are in for a long freaking season. And this is when that stuff needs to be addressed. Forgive me if I've lost my patience with this team that has the same issue every single year. That's neither here nor there. Da, da, da. Reggie says that Bully is like a boss. The homie Sports This Day says, bro, you don't know basketball. If I had $1 for every time I've heard that, gosh dang it, and then I end up being right per usual. Another example of that is with the Kyrie video when I sat there and told all them Brooklyn Nets fans that there's reason to be concerned because that man has another injury in his face and it's going to come up again. That man plays a minute and a half in the preseason, gets elbowed in the face, and now he's out again. But again, I don't know basketball. I'll just continue to be right. But it's okay. I'm used to it. I'm literally used to it. The homie L says, Sever, that's why people are talking trash about Payton, because Payton and Frank are essentially the same player. Payton has 3 more years experience than Frank, but you crush Frank. And that's an interesting comment. Let me read that one more time because that's a pretty good point. Sever, that's why people are trashing Payton, because Payton and Frank are essentially the same player. Payton has 3 more years of experience. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that because I know from the outside they're supposed to be the same player, but they're not because Frank Ntilikina doesn't play good defense. Frank Ntilikina is not a facilitator. I know he had a couple of good games on the French team. That's cute, but he hasn't shown any of that in the NBA. So we're talking about proven talent from a proven role player who's 5 years in, who had some issues scoring the ball tonight, but literally did everything else well, compared to Frank Ntilikina, who can't even stay in the game. I don't agree that they're the same player. I don't agree at all. And I also don't feel like they're being treated the same way because, again, if Frank Ntilikina had the game that Elfrid Payton did, y'all would sit there and say, oh, but it doesn't matter because of his defense and his ability to facilitate the ball. So I personally don't agree with that. I don't feel like the same energy is being kept, and I don't think it's fair the way y'all are treating Elfrid Payton. I don't think that's fair at all because Frank has and will do the same thing. Well, if he's able to play defense, he's able to stay in the game, and y'all will worship the ground he walks on. Y'all say this is the second coming of John Starks, like y'all love this man to death. Y'all don't keep the same energy, so I can't go with you on that. I don't agree. The homie Mercedes says, also, Knox was out tonight, so we lost some scoring and versatility. We needed defense tonight. I don't really feel like scoring was the issue. We needed some defense tonight, but that's not here or there. You also says, plus last year we had terrible defensive pieces. We had terrible defensive pieces to execute anything. Okay. This year we have better players. Still got blown out by the exact same team we just took to the cleaners. Your point is invalid here, but that's neither here nor there. Remember, Frank shut down Kemba Walker. Again, that's the French league stuff, but that's neither here nor there. Sports Today says you keep blaming it on Fizdale. At the end of the day, he's the coach. He can give you the game plan. How many plays did you see him run today? Okay. The homie Reggie says next game is Atlanta, and 2 days after that is your birthday, and you need a good game. Happy birthday in advance. I hope you enjoy your birthday, and hopefully they get it together. There's no excuse for losing to the Hawks, just like there was no excuse for us losing tonight, but that's not here nor there. The homie Michael says the coaching staff is in trouble. I agree. This was just not a game we should be losing. I don't care if it's preseason, especially when we played our guys. We played our dudes. It's not like the kids were out there hoisting up bricks. We're playing our starting lineups and getting smacked around. The homie Brandon says only watched the first quarter. What happened? Well, directly after the first quarter, they stopped playing defense altogether. Typical Knicks did what they did. Homie Invalid says, I'm concerned about our bench. I'm concerned as well. I am. The homie Boom says, your boy Payton ain't have it tonight. Offensively, he was absolutely terrible. But he played well on the other side of the ball in every other aspect of it. But that's not here nor there. Homie Boom also says, I'm a Frank fan, but all our guards were shaky tonight. Oh, excuse me. I agree with that as far as the offensive side of the ball. There was a point where I was screaming at the TV myself. Payton missed some wide open shots that are just unexcusable. I don't know what was going on in his head tonight. It was kind of bothering me that he was smiling too, because I want to know what's so freaking funny about going 0 for 15. But that's neither here nor there. I hope he's taking this seriously, because not scoring is a pretty big deal. Brandon says Frank is still his favorite player. Awesome. The homie Invalid says Elfrid Payton actually dropped 20 in some games, unlike Frank. Invalid, that is a wonderful point. That is a wonderful point. And again, that goes towards the example of what I was saying by Elfrid Payton is an established role player, and comparing him to Frank Ntilikina is just disrespectful to me. It's just disrespectful. Has there been a time where Frankie has scored over 20 points in a game? I don't even know. That's a good point. Has he scored over 20? Wasn't there a bet last year that I said if Frank scores 20 points in a game, I'll buy his jersey or something like that? I seem to remember that, because I know I had to keep that energy with Moutier and Ron Baker. But that's not here or there. The homie, actually, no, this is the exact same mic. Let me see. Is there anything else I need to look at? Sports Today, bro, stop using the R word, bro. I get you're upset with me, but chill, bro. Chill, man. Like, have some respect, man. That's really disrespectful, bro. You shouldn't just be throwing around the R word like that. Like, I don't care what you do in your personal life, but don't censor the F word and then still drop the R word. Like, chill, bro. Like, I get that you're mad, but calm down. I disagree on defense. Payton to me is overrated defensively. I saw him playing a really good defense tonight, but I've only been watching him for 2 games like that. So maybe there's room for him to be overrated in that regard. We'll have to wait and see, especially if Dennis Smith Jr. is going to be hurt for this long. But that's neither here nor there. The homie Mercedes says the entire team is new with the expectation of Frank and last year's rookie. Also, scoring and defense were a part of it. We went on droughts and could have stayed in it. Knox would have definitely helped. Probably. I don't think the score would have been as lopsided, but we definitely needed some defense, but that's neither here nor there. The homie Nor says, I really thought Frank would be a good defender by now. I appreciate you being honest. The first year, I tried to have confidence in Frank too, but I don't know. Maybe he'll develop into something. It's definitely possible. I know him being hurt all last year definitely did not help things at all, but that's not here nor there. Reggie, enjoy your afternoon. Well, your night, even though it's 6 a.m. So, no, but it's Saturday for you. Bet. Well, enjoy your weekend. Elfrid Payton is the second coming of Jared Jack, I swear. I don't agree with that at all, but that's neither here nor there. Julius Randle Stan says that Julius Randle and Morris are going to be the top 2 options on the offense. RJ Barrett will be a third option. That's just my predictions. Towards the beginning of the game, RJ was going off. He was playing great offensively, but that's not here nor there. He didn't score over 15. That's a crying shame. The homie L says, at the end of the day, we should want our players to succeed and the team succeed. That is a great point. That is a great point. I just have to defend Payton, gosh dang, because I got to keep the same energy. But that is a good point. I do want to put out there that I don't want Frank to do bad. I want him to get good because he is on our team. So I want him to be good. I want him to contribute in a positive way, and I want him to be able to play and not be in foul trouble. So let me throw that out there. I don't want him to be bad. I want him to come through and be good. I would love that. Just like how Moutier learned how to score the ball last year, and that was great. I want the players that we have to play well, but that is neither here nor there. Knox would have stayed with the bigs a lot better. He does have the height. Kobe's own. Yeah, I don't care for the R word. I do not care for the R word. I bet if Frank would scoreless, you would have been on his butt like white on rice. I'm trying to think, would I? Probably, but it would have been with the caveat, if you will, of he didn't score and he didn't do anything else. So it would have been more so that. But that's something that I've established on multiple occasions. But again, that's neither here nor there. Now you get why Frank fans are always the way they are. They want him to succeed the way you want Payton to succeed. We can empathize now. Not exactly. Again, Elfrid Payton is already an established role player. Frank Ntilikina has not shown anything. I want him to succeed, but he hasn't displayed anything. Elfrid Payton is an established role player. He just didn't score tonight. Like, y'all are sitting here saying he's trash, but the only thing he didn't do is he didn't score tonight. Y'all love to like point to, oh, he's been in the league 5 years. How about the things he's been doing for the last 5 years that Frank Ntilikina literally hasn't even come close to? All that happened tonight was he didn't score. Again, the comparison, I'm not here for it. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that specific comparison. Sports Today, please, yes, unsubscribe, please. Go by all means. My Moses, like if it's at that point for you to where me giving you logic to what you're saying to me makes you want to unsubscribe, go. There's a, let me tell you who to subscribe to. There's a couples channel. Their name is it Ty and who's that couple that covers the Knicks? I can't remember, and I feel bad. They just follow me on Twitter, but they're really cool. Go subscribe to them. There's a bunch of Nick pages out there. Isn't there like a Knicks channel called like something CX? Yeah, Terry and Trey. Go subscribe to Terry and Trey. Maybe they will sympathize with whatever it is you're trying to get from me. Unsubscribe from me and go subscribe to them. Please take that energy over to them. I would rather not have to deal with you, gosh dang it. So by all means, go sub to them. There's apparently a lot of people that cover the Knicks outside of me. I didn't know that. Gosh dang it. I had no idea until this summer. There's like a whole Knicks community out there that I wasn't aware of, but that is neither here nor there. Go sub to them by all means. Do it. Go. Like, no. Don't comment anymore. Go over with them. Do whatever you got to do, gosh dang it. Please. Flatbush, what's popping with you, gosh dang it? I'm not going to say the R word. It's another word that could be used for mentally handicapped that I don't particularly care for. Yeah, that's him. CK2K. Go subscribe to him. He covers the Knicks. Maybe you'll like him more. You go do that. And I appreciate all them penguins, by the way. The homie Fender says Elfrid Payton laughing after going is a culture problem. I agree. I don't like the way it was looking like he was just having a ball. No pun intended. I was not a fan of that. I was not a fan of that in the least bit. He needs to take this seriously, especially since you didn't freaking score. You need to take that seriously. I didn't know he was 0 for 9. Jesus. Goodness. The homie Mercedes says, thoughts on Iggy? I kind of point this back to Fizdale. Sorry. Point it back over to Fizz. The same type of energy and confidence that he instilled into someone like an Emmanuel Mudiay You got to put that into the kids. The same amount of confidence and joy and wonder that you're putting into RJ Barrett, which is deserved, don't get me wrong. You got to put that kind of stuff into Iggy. Because Fizdale, if he's gonna, I don't want to say because it's only been 2 games, but if he's gonna not put the same type of energy into someone like that, you're going to mess around and see things like Trier asking to leave. I don't know how many games. I don't know how many more games that man is going to be okay with coming off the bench at the end of the 3rd quarter. Again, you got to take the same energy you're putting into your pet projects. You got to put that same energy into people like Iggy too. Don't let that man get left out. I think it's a confidence thing. I think so too. If Fizdale keeps forgetting about Trier and they keep bad-mouthing him with all these rumors of, oh, he's selfish and blah, 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 he's going to mess around and leave. And I happen to think Trier is an untouchable. Trier, Knox, Mitchell, Dotson. Are there any other Dennis Smith? Iggy? The point is, you can't let these people go. Don't get distracted by the new toys we got. Yeah, RJ. Yeah, him too. Untouchables. And you can't mess around and forget about these people. If Wayne Ellington doesn't play one night, I think he'll be okay with that. You know what I mean? I think he'll be okay with that. If Taj doesn't get to go in as much as he would like because Iggy gets to play more, I think Taj is going to be okay with that. I don't know. That's just me. Justin, what's popping with you guys? Dang it. Yeah, it is about time to get back over to the foolishness. The homie Raekwon says, what's up? Let's talk about the biggest thing for the Knicks this season will be defense from behind the arc. I agree. We've been harping on that all night long. I could not agree more. Sever, why is Mitchell Robinson still fouling 3-point shooters? Your guess is as good as mine, bro. I put that on Fizz, but that's not here nor there. Yo, D, what's popping with you, bro? Welcome back to the live stream, man. What's good with you? The homie Raekwon says Marcus Morris, Trier, and RJ looked great tonight. I cannot believe how Trier came in and immediately took over the game like that. And I saw him try to get the chase down block too. So I'm counting that as trying to be active on both sides. He needs to stop with this push off crap. Like he's good enough. You don't have to grab people. I feel like he's fast enough. He's got a quick enough first step. I feel like he's got the moves, gosh dang it. He doesn't have to push off as much as he does. Same thing with Frank Ntilikina. Frank Ntilikina's got a pretty fast first step. You don't have to push off. And Frankie seemed to got a little, he seems to have a little jump shot too. So you don't have to push off when you're driving the paint, buddy. I don't know why my voice got up so high. I sound like a Mickey Mouse. Oh, but that's not even there. I had headphones in and I heard Sever get it. Man, I was handling some business because I had to sit here and I had to defend Elfrid Payton, gosh dang it, because them dudes is coming at him. But that's not here there. Pause. Brandon says, bro, RJ pulled up to my school. Really? Yeah, that must have been awesome, bro. Did you get a picture with him? Yep. And he got a picture. Good. I'm happy Bobby Portis's eye is okay. That was freaking me out. I'm really happy he's okay. That's not here there. Yeah, he did push off a lot last year, Michael, quite a bit. And Valid says, I think if Knox or Dennis Smith Jr. played, probably would have won the game in the 4th quarter. Now, Who's been talking about if Kevin Knox played? Because that specific point, I'll give you that. If Kevin Knox was available in the fourth quarter, his experience year two, I think it was you saying that, Mercedes. I'll give you that. Yeah. I will 100% give you that. Come fourth quarter time, Kevin Knox would have helped. So I apologize. I was wrong on that. Yeah. Especially when it got really close and it was a 10-point game, having Kevin Knox in there would have really, really helped. D, you're preaching to the choir. You know, I've been preaching the good word of Elfrid Payton all summer, gosh dang, but that's not here nor there. The homie Justin says, I know you said this earlier when the schedule got released, but you know both our teams have played a summer league game. Do you think the Knicks have a chance of beating the Lakers? After tonight, I don't think we have a chance of I don't think we have the chance of beating the Girl Scouts, gosh dang it, but I mean, if they mess around and they get their stuff together, then maybe there's a chance. But if we play like we did tonight, we can't beat anyone. They couldn't beat me. I'm talking 1-on-5. They couldn't beat me tonight. The homie Mercedes says, for me, I would keep Frank until his contract ends. He's a project player. I would much rather keep him and be satisfied that we did all we could. Plus, we have a lot of picks. If they keep him, I mean, I'm not going to be upset about that. Obviously, if they get rid of him, I'm extremely petty and I'm going to talk trash. But if we keep him, I mean, sure. Might as well. I mean, I don't see the harm in it. I forgot to mention we would not have guns. Homie Raekwon says Mitchell Robinson is over 7 feet tall. He should be able to play defense without jumping. Yeah, I don't know what happened tonight. And again, I feel like that's a Fizdale thing. You got to call the timeout and you got to just walk over to him and say, hey, what are you doing? He'll say, I'm jumping on the shots. And he'll say, okay, don't do that anymore. Like, it's as simple as that. And that's coaching. That's coaching. But that's fine. Sever, I don't understand what happened to Randall last night. I don't know. I don't feel like he's being very aggressive. Like, he's shown that he doesn't even like need a play drawn up for him. He could just go to the rim and he had a beautiful like spot up 3-pointer in the very beginning of the game too. So I don't know why he wasn't being very aggressive. I mean, he's getting a lot of rebounds, but much like I said with Moody, he's a very tall player. So him getting 8 rebounds, congratulations, you did your job. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. We're giving him a lot of money to do nothing. But you know, maybe if Fizdale drew a play every now and again, you know. Knox is overlooked by so many people. He's going to be huge for guys like RJ and Iggy this season. He's basically a 20-year-old veteran. I don't know if I'd use the word veteran, but he has improved quite a bit. I will give him that. And I did miss him tonight. That's neither here nor there. The homie Furterer said, why isn't Trier our starting point guard? He can drive. He can kick out to RJ. And Kev on the wing for open 3. I'd be interested in seeing that. I'd be interested in seeing him play point. I really would. The homie Invalid says, we got to show up Trevor Noah for disrespecting us. What? He said that? Why are we like the laughing stock? Like, where did this come from? Even the Daily Show's taking shots at us? That's crazy. I had no idea. That's crazy. Mercedes says, I feel like the spacing was a little bit off. We were literally triple teaming Rent. And yeah, they were. Homie Michael says, I predict that Payton will shut down Trae Young next game. Oh, definitely. And Frank Ntilikina might actually have a really good game because we already know how he matches up against Trae Young. So I feel bad for that man. I really do feel bad for that man because we're going to give them the business. Well, hopefully. Again, if they don't play defense, then it doesn't matter. But hopefully the clamps come out. Homie Raekwon says, Sever, who do you see as our leader on the team? Probably Marcus Morris, probably. I know Taj Gibson thinks he is, but it's probably Marcus Morris. I've been on here an hour. Normally, I only do 30 minutes, but there was a lot of stuff we had to talk about. I told y'all in the very beginning, this was going to be one of those live streams where, love it or hate it, I'm going to say some really crazy stuff. Like some of y'all about to be real mad at me, but it must be said. Y'all is fat and unattractive. Like I told y'all, this was going to be one of the crazy ones, but that's not even there. Like, comment, subscribe, H3T. You see another triple OG. Again, another example of putting in as much work as me. Do me a favor, point them out. You're just not going to find it. If you don't like Sever the Bond's content, please subscribe to someone else. It's an open invitation to leave. I appreciate all of the penguins I'm receiving. Gosh dang it. I'm a polar bear. I feed off the penguins. I appreciate it. Gosh dang it. Homie Valid says Morris would be a great fit. Oh yeah. Yeah, that would have been great if he would have played with Kmart and all them. Gosh dang it. But that's not even there. And Rasheed Wallace. I appreciate all them penguins, man. I have put in more than overtime tonight. Gosh dang it. But that's not even there. Polar bear, like, goodness. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Enjoy your weekend. Have a fun time. Be positive. Have some fun with your loved ones. Gosh dang it. Do whatever it is that you do. Gosh dang it. Let's get this Raw train popping. If you want more Sever the Bond content, because I'm obviously not posting as much because games are a little scarce at the moment, I do have a second channel where I've been posting quite a bit. It's not really about anything specifically. It's just whatever I feel like posting. So I do have a second channel if you're interested in that. And if you are a fan of my personal music, I have a third channel where I'm just posting music. I've started back in 2011, and I'm just putting out tracks from when I was like 16 and stuff like that. And if you're a fan of my more recent work, I just dropped an EP on SoundCloud. But that's neither here nor there. Be sure you look out for the new DJ Player project. And let's get that Raw train popping. I'll see y'all on Wednesday. Agaga, agaga, agaga. Let me show y'all a quick behind the scenes real quick. Hold on. Let me show y'all something real quick. Can I show y'all this real quick? Hold up. Turn this joint a little bit. Y'all see this freaking light I got right here? This joint is killing me. I am burning. Y'all think I'm sweating because I'm ranting? No, it's hotter than 16 little bits in here. But that's not even there. But I'm over here trying to step up the content for y'all, gosh dang it. But that's not here nor there. Raw train, let's get it. I'll see y'all later. Agaga. Hey. Ooh. Hey. Hey. Ooh.